There's nothing that says Texas quite like the liveliness of a small town square. Families taking a stroll among the shops while friends get together for brunch, all under the shadow of a historic courthouse. Here in Waxahachie, it's the perfect place for Ellen Leathers-Wishart to set up her photography studio.
I think I've always been interested in photography, and the first time I started taking pictures was when I was 12. My dad gave me a Pentax K1000 for my 12th birthday, and I've been taking pictures since then.
While most photographers use the latest and greatest multi-shoot Ultra HD 4K camera with more attachments than you can imagine, Ellen's model of choice is a little bit older because her style of photography has been around for ages.
All right, so now I'm just setting up composition. I'm not actually taking it yet.
So how old is your camera?
Late 1800s.
Wow, amazing.
As more things got digital, I craved the old process more and more. And tilt your head very slightly down, yeah. And this is basically as far back as you can go. It's the second kind of photography ever invented. Daguerreotypes is the first, and that's a lot more complicated and uses mercury fumes and all kinds of scary stuff. This is very toxic too, but a little less intimidating. All right, I'm gonna take it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Tintypes are sensitive to only specific light rays, so blue comes out as white and red comes out as black. So blue eyes will be really ghostly and freckles will be really dark. And there's this like depth and crispness to it. There's basically endless detail.
Although tintype photography reached peak popularity in the 1860s and 70s before slowly fading away, Ellen's seen a resurgence in these vintage visuals over the last few years. So she built her very own traveling tintype studio.
I'm gonna have you turn a little bit more. Yep, that's good.
Where you can get your picture taken just like they did back in the day. And trust us when we say it's an experience you'll never forget.
All right, I'm gonna take the picture on the count of 3. Look at the lens. 1, 2, 3. A lot of times people are coming in to mark a special occasion, an anniversary, a birthday. You know, that's just another thing that makes this process so special, is that you have this object and it's your one photo of that one moment and you cherish that. It's very different than scrolling through our phones of pictures that won't hardly ever print. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa. What is it about the human face that you like?
I don't know. I think it's that people have so many stories that they tell in their faces, and I love connecting with people and hearing their stories and sharing my stories. It's great.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
For example, I had these 2 sisters come in who were being so loving. They were so excited, and it was I think it was one of their birthdays, or they were on a birthday outing or something, and it was just such a fun interaction. And then when I poured the fixer on and it came to a positive, it brought them to tears, and they were also sharing how it was the anniversary of their dad's death, and it was also really special for them to like share that moment together. And I'm getting teary now just thinking about it, but it was so special in that I got to share that with them because they were like marking this moment, and I was a part of that, and I made that for them.
They say that a picture's worth 1,000 words, and thanks to Ellen Leathers-Wishart, the stories on our faces are being preserved forever. Every special moment and every heartfelt memory is captured in a flash, and she says there's nothing more magical than that.
I've had so many wonderful experiences in here. For me, it has a lot to do with really seeing this moment that existed and was captured very physically on this piece of metal, and like watching that appear is still surprising of how magical and beautiful it is.